What's up? 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 What's up?
We're at RV park.
Yeah! And we're so amped because our first guests at the park in Swan Valley have arrived. Here's our rig. There's just like
beautiful.
So gorgeous.
Just a little windy.
We know that a lot of people here that follow the channel are considering RV travel, or you're veterans at it, or maybe you don't care about it at all.
Or maybe you already are, but you want to renovate your place.
And people ask us questions about rigs all the time, so we thought we would do a playlist, a series of cool rigs that stay at the park at Swan Valley, starting with Embrace the Experience. Steve and Alex, they're a wonderful family, and so we're gonna show you their rig.
Come on in to Not My House.
Oh, we wish we could have this house. Look at this beauty.
Yes. So we're just gonna get down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
I want you guys to show me your favorite things.
Okay.
Maybe things that are different and unique that a lot of rigs don't have.
One of the things that we like is that the TV is not out during the day, so the kids can focus on school, we can focus on work. But when we are ready to watch Marvel at night or Survivor, there's actually a tiny little button right here, and it goes up.
Oh, what?
That
Yeah.
is so cool.
Yeah, we should get one of those.
Yeah, we like that it's hidden during the day because the kids aren't always on the TV then. And then when it's closed, you have the view of the nice mountains in Swan Valley.
Oh yeah, at the park at Swan Valley, y'all.
This is actually one of my favorite things because this is a diffuser for the air conditioning and heat intake. So it does two things. One, it makes it look so much more beautiful than the plastic that was there before. And two, it dampens the sound so that when the AC and the heat is on, we can actually watch the TV. Our first shakedown trip, we literally couldn't have the heat and the TV on at the same time. It was so loud. Yeah, and they got it to match the coating on the ceiling, so I like them.
I'm editing, we're finishing up your beautiful rig and the tour of it, but I wanted to ask, what would you sell it for?
Like right now?
Yeah.
That's a tough one. We haven't really discussed it, so we might have to think about that one.
Yeah, that's gonna require some thought.
Okay, we'll get back to the tour and then I'll come back to you. How about that? Okay.
When we bought the rig, it was already mostly renovated. We've done a few things, but the couple that had it before us was a beautiful Brazilian couple, and they gutted this entire thing and renovated all of this before we bought it. All the fabrics that you see, the cow rug, the sheepskin rugs, are all from Brazil.
Oh, that's
so very, very cool. And they actually left enough of the extra fabric. We had these in our old sticks and bricks, had them covered to match. All the big renovations you see, they did. And then we did little things like adding USB plugs for the kids because they always gotta have their devices.
We have 3 kids. We have a 14-year-old who's gonna be 15 in like 2 weeks, so 10 and 4. Because there's 5 of us. And this is Everest's special chair.
She calls it her special chair.
Pops out and she sits on the end like the queen she is.
We make a big deal that all 5 of us sit at the table and eat together every single night when we eat dinner. And we always say 2 things that we're each grateful for when we sit down to eat.
Exactly.
So over here we have our little scratch map so you can see where we are on our journey. 13 states so far out of 48. So,
yeah, baby.
Long way to go, but we're glad we're in Idaho.
And Class A's, and especially older models, they don't have big sinks. They usually have the 2 sinks that...
At our house before we moved into our RV, we had a giant kitchen with a giant sink and a giant island, probably the size of right here. So going from that to this, it was very difficult, but this made it worth it. Full farmhouse sink.
That's so nice.
It's giant, and when Everest doesn't feel like taking a shower, we dub this as a bath.
We also bathe our kids in the bath, in the sink.
One of my favorite stories we posted on Instagram was when Evelyn was sitting in our kitchen sink and she's eating pancakes that Nellie had just grilled, or made right next to her. She's just
like, this is a TV tray, legs under, hands over.
We're actually gonna put cutting boards on the back of these. So we don't have to like pull them out, we can just flip these over and the cutting boards are there, wash them off. And
Flip
then,
it back. Oh.
That's super smart.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are working on that, aren't we?
We're working on it. There was a propane stove, but this was new. They had it put in new, which was awesome. And then one of my favorite things.
Oh.
So we have central bath.
Nice.
And then this is something we actually did. Before they had those white wicker baskets that when we pulled out, they came all the way out and always fell, and all the food fell out. So
Nice.
this is something we did personally, and each one's individual, can come out separately. And then of course,
That's nice.
Everest's gluten-free stuff is on the bottom. These are much more organized because the kids don't get it.
Are they magnets or locks on the?
They're locks, the
Okay.
RV locks, and they click really strongly, so they do not open at all when we're driving.
Did our
Broke
doors ever
off.
open?
Yes, all the time.
Like we take a turn, it's like.
All the doors would open right
Oh
here, and
my
I had to like
gosh.
run and shut them all.
So this is what we call the green zone. Everything's green, but behind the yellow door
The blue zone.
is the blue zone.
Oh.
This is literally like where I got sold on the RV, because as soon as you come in to the right, you have a big sink and big vanity mirrors.
This is so nice because you can't really make a mess in these bowls. Ours is a constant mess. It's fine.
Back here you've got real Corian as well for the backsplash. And he's not showing himself,
I would say
but
that.
we have our buddy Ghost.
There's a snake in there, guys.
There's a snake in my boot.
This is something that we put in. So the Brazilian couple that had the rig before us had a beautiful decorative chair here. We're a family of 5. We need function. And so we put the garden in, and that's garden with a Y. What do we got here? Jalapenos budding, green mustard, cherry tomatoes, dill, arugula. This is a Joshua tree. He's
got that
not
from
part of the club, but he's been added. For us, this brings light, it brings life, it brings fresh oxygen, and I had a salad yesterday. Right from here. I was on an intense work call and I found myself drawn to the garden to start clipping the leaves, and I felt like a villain in a movie. Like they're always like pruning their garden like while they're hatching evil plans. So this is our office, or mainly the area that I work, because Alex is a superhero and she's able to work from any seat in the rig while she's taking care of 3 kids and homeschooling them. But I need focused time to make the sales.
Basically, men can do what women cannot.
Pretty much.
Facts.
And then over here, we have a washer and dryer, 2-in-1. This little sucker does little loads of laundry, and it shakes the entire rig.
Does it?
Yes.
You have to do it like when everybody's awake.
Or wait, is that just your story? They're like, it was a washer and dryer, kids.
Hey, we might say it's laundry night around here. It literally makes me seasick when this thing is on. I turn it on and then I go out and grill. Like, I can't be in here.
Really?
It shakes that bad. But so this is the master suite, if you will. Full-size closet with space that goes here and behind the washer and dryer.
That's nice.
And then beddies.
Oh, you guys have beddies?
These
Oh
are
my
Nice.
gosh.
We need beddies. Beddies are basically like a sleeping bag on your bed. You just unzip it, you get in, and then when you want to make your bed, you just zip it back up.
Exactly. It takes us 2 minutes. The longest part of making our bed is putting the pillows on the bed.
Really?
Yeah, because we
Let's see
have
how many you have.
You did a
1, 2,
great
3, 4,
job.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pillows.
9 pillows.
There were 11.
We got rid of 2.
I'm glad, you guys.
Daddy got
I'm
2
glad you were
gone.
able to downsize a little bit.
I like this, embrace experience.
Yeah. We got that custom made by one of my friends back home in Georgia before we left. I surprised Steve with it.
We put these lights in
Oh.
over our bed,
Oh.
and they go bright, dim, or blue. And so we have these little blue lights kind of all over the rig, and they're just really nice at night.
The bathroom also got completely renovated as well. It used to have one of those radius showers, and now it has a full-size shower with a...
With a skylight. So I will get in for effect. So I am 5'9", 5'10", and I can stand just under it. So Bryce would have a little bit of
Yeah,
trouble.
let's do this.
gonna-
I'm 6'5". This is actually a high height for a shower head because I'm usually down below anyway. You got both here. It's nice.
So you just have to like rig this up.
You can shower 2 gentlemen here at the same time. If you want.
This was Alex's idea, and I was not for it, but I'm grateful now because everybody has their own color, and they're Turkish towels, so they're thinner, dry faster, and we can actually throw all of these in the washer and dryer, and it'll wash and dry them.
Nice.
Now for the finale that everybody's waiting for.
So a lot of people that have big families kind of shy away from getting Class A's because they're like, oh, we need more room for sleeping. We got a toy hauler because we wanted more room and separation. But then you get creative people who this is how they set up sleep for their kids.
Yes.
So we got 3 cushions. And we got 3 kids, so they each get a cushion every night.
It's good. It catches you so you don't fall.
No, I promise we do not torture our kids by making them all sleep right here.
Everest is for you guys. She's a little girl.
So this actually pulls out, and we have all of her bedding stuff in here.
Oh.
Okay.
And then we actually put these to the side, so she has like the comfort of being safe and sound. And then her favorite part, it also doubles as a couch.
Oh.
She'll sit here facing us, watching a little show of her
Yeah.
own while we watch Marvel, and it's really nice to be able to have all of us here. And then the 2 bigger kids sleep right up here.
This is so cool. I've never, ever seen anything like this.
So unique.
And look at how much they match the couch! The green zone! What?
So and those are full twin size mattresses.
So those nights when I'm like mad at you, I can be like, you go to your end.
Look, and your feet are barely no, they're not even touching.
Wow. So this system is using the same Happy Jack system that we have in our rig. If you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check it out after this. But we took the toy hauler back garage room and converted that into our master bedroom because the bed raises and lowers. It literally is like their room too. They got this stuff here, and this stuff just stays put.
We told them they could decorate this part however they wanted. That was unique to themselves, right? So Moana has a bunch of pictures and stickers, and Orion has his Lego.
I legit don't want to move. This is like really nice.
Some people may not realize this, but from here, this wood goes
Oh, that is a huge slide.
Oh,
This is all one slide.
I didn't realize that.
So the whole thing comes in, it goes to about here. So you can still walk straight from there all the way to the bed. And so when we do have to pull over and sleep at a truck stop or something, we don't push this slide out, but we just push the little bedroom slide out. The only thing we cannot access is the washer and dryer and the TV. That's it.
That's amazing.
Have they made slides this big?
They made them for 2 or 3 years and then they stopped making them.
Okay.
But there are 3 giant hydraulic control arms. One there, one on the other side, and one in the middle.
Okay.
And they are giant.
If you have not considered driving an RV, just think, sitting here, full HD screen of the entire of the entire beautiful nature. We're just gonna stay in your guys' rig sometime. Actually, we should do a rig swap sometime.
I'd be down. The girls would have to sleep in that bed though, because they'd definitely fall out of those.
True. If you have not made reservations to come out to the park yet at Swan Valley, come check us out, come hang out with us, because then we can hang out with you like this family. Guys, thank you so much for giving us a tour of your rig. We're gonna miss you. They all leave tomorrow.
We're gonna miss you too.
Bye. I'm gonna miss you too.
Come to Swan Valley. In order to sell it right now, right this minute, it would have to be enough to like get another rig because we have a mission. We have 48 states to hit in 48 weeks. If you look up a 2007 Bounder diesel 38V on whatever the RV Blue Book is, the data, 89,000, sub 100, like 89. We paid 150 for it because of all the renovations inside and out. And that's basically, he put over $100,000 into it. So it's still a pretty good deal because we know the shop where he did it and they confirmed how much he paid. And then we put a little more money in it. So I would say 200 would be my number.
I would probably say between 150 and 175.
How many miles does this have on it?
60,000.
Dang, that's a good, you can go forever with this one.
Yeah.